By Stephen Marrocco, July 6, 2019, 10 p.m. Arnold Allen welcomed former Strikeforce lightweight champion Gilbert Melendez back from a 2-year layoff with a beatdown. In a performance that resembled a passing of the torch, the younger Allen, 15-1 MMA, 6-0 UFC, beat the experienced Melendez, 22-8 MMA, 1-6 UFC, to the punch time and time again to win unanimous 30-27 scores. The featherweight bout closed out the preliminary card of Saturday's UFC 239 event at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It aired on ESPN following additional prelims on UFC Fight Pass, ESPN, and ahead of the main card on pay-per-view. Allen remains unbeaten in the octagon after 6 fights and adds the biggest name to his resume so far. Melendez, who struggled with a persistent leg injury, suffered his 5th straight loss and faces the issue of retirement after he said his comeback would determine his future in the sport. In his return, Melendez was a step behind Allen at every turn. His punches were countered by unpredictable combinations that split his guard and wore him down. Unable to take the fight to the mat, he was forced to stand and strike with a younger and faster fighter who appeared content to dominate without finishing. Allen worked the body early and then went upstairs, catching Melendez several times with uppercuts. He took more than a few left hooks from his experienced opponent, yet none of them convinced him to back off. After a few calf kicks produced a noticeable reaction, he focused in on Melendez's legs. By the 3rd round, Melendez was visibly in pain, switching stances to avoid any further punishment. Melendez came out strong in the final frame, getting inside and throwing heavy punches before a caught kick presented a takedown opportunity. Allen moved into the clinch and muscled his foe to the fence, turning the tables for his own takedown. Moments before the final bell, Melendez tried with one last charge and was quickly sent backward by Allen, who celebrated the moment with a devious grin before pleasantries were exchanged. Up to the minute UFC 239 results include: Arnold Allen def. Gilbert Melendez via unanimous decision, 30-27, 30-27, 30-27, Marlon Vera def. Nohelin Hernandez via submission, rear naked choke, round 2, 3-25, Claudia Gadea def. Ronda Marcos via unanimous decision, 30-27, 30-27, 30-27, Song Yadong def. Alejandro Perez via knockout punch, round 1, 2-04, Edmund Shabazian def. Jack Marshman via submission, rear naked choke, round 1, 1-12, Chance Rencontre def. Ismail Nardieff via unanimous decision, 29-27, 29-28, 30-27, Julia Avila def. Penny Kianzig via unanimous decision, 30-27, 30-26, 30-26. For complete coverage of UFC 239, check out the UFC results. Arnold Allen, breaking, Gilbert Melendez, UFC 239 news, UFC Let's Block ads.